Welcome once again to my YouTube channel. This is Attorney Ramon de las Alas. Well, NBA Trivia and NBA Sports Cards et al. Is the name of my YouTube channel, and I hope that you'll subscribe in order for me to feel more appreciated and gather more subscribers, as well as follow me on my Facebook page, which has the same name, NBA Trivia and NBA Sports Cards et al. Well, without further ado, we are going to talk about another NBA legend. Well, we'll talk about Butterbean for today. Butterbean, and who is Butterbean? Is none other than Bob Love. Yes, got a focus from the camera. Thank you, camera, for cooperating with me. This is the front of the rookie card of Bob Love. There was a tall boy issued before this, but we do not recognize the tall boy cards. Well, this is the back of the card, and hopefully I got a focus. It's somehow dimming, but temporarily we got a focus. Well, that's it. I think it's clear. Well, it's clear. That's it. Thank you for cooperating. The camera is cooperating. That is the a rookie card of Bob Love in the standard size. Butterbean, he was nicknamed Butterbean. Well, that came from his boyhood days because he loved the legume, the Butterbean. That's Bob Love for you. He was a 6'8" forward from Southern University, little known Southern University. He was born last December 8, 1942 in Bastrop, Louisiana. He was a three-time NBA All-Star. And it was in 1971, 1972, and 73. He was a two-time All-NBA second team in 1972 and 73, and a three-time All-Defensive second team in 1972, 73, and 74. And Bob Love was also part of the NBA ABA Super Game All-Star in 1972. He played once. The said Super Game was between the players of the NBA and the ABA, unsanctioned by their respective leagues. However, I think it was for charity. He played there once in 1972. Bob Love. He was the Eastern Basketball League Rookie of the Year because he did not make the team when he was initially selected in the NBA draft. Then eventually he was signed in the NBA. He also led the NBA in playoff scoring and minutes played in 1971. Bob Love, not related to Kevin Love and Stan Love. Other players were surnamed Love in the NBA. His best season was when he averaged 25.2 points per game, 8.5 rebounds, 2.3 assists per game, shot 44.7% from the field, and 82.9 from the free throw line. That was with the Chicago Bulls in 1970 and 71. Well, incidentally, Bob Love played around 215 pounds. He weighed around 215 pounds during his playing career. Played mostly as a small forward. And his number 10 was retired by the Chicago Bulls. His number 10 was the second number retired by the Chicago Bulls. And the first one is, guess what? Jerry Sloan. the Spider, or the original Bull, Jerry Sloan. And the next was Bob Love. And Bob Love also got married at the United Center. Yeah. Uh, well, talk about having your wedding at your basketball court. Bob Love. Uh, and yes, as I previously mentioned, he was taken by the Cincinnati Royals in the 1965 NBA draft as their fourth round pick, the 33rd overall. However, he failed to make the team, and that's why he spent it in the Eastern Basketball League, where he won Rookie of the Year, averaging over 25 points per game. And that is the resume of Bob Love in our cheat code, and um, based on my researches. That's Bob Love. And I'm going to show to you the basketball card of Bob Love in my collection. It is a red, white, and blue Prism Pulsar. And very proud to show you the card of Bob Love. Yes. This is the card of Bob Love. It's a Prism Pulsar. It's a pulsar. Kind of similar to the atomic refractor, because you can see little squares in it. This is Bob Love. I think this is the only set wherein Bob Love has a refractor card from Panini and other basketball card companies. One more time, this is Bob Love of the Chicago Bulls. Second player ever whose jersey was ever retired by the Chicago Bulls and a member of the Chicago Bulls Ring of Honor. The first number to be retired was the number of Jerry Sloan, who became famous for being the coach of the Utah Jazz and winning over 1,000 games, leading the Jazz to the 1997 and 1998 NBA Finals. And what else are we going to talk about? The banned NBA players, but do you know that there was a non-NBA player? In case you might have forgotten him, there was a non-NBA player who was banned by the league, and that is Donald Sterling, the former owner of the Los Angeles Clippers. Out of the people banned by the NBA, Donald Sterling is the only non-player. He was banned in 2014 because a recording with his mistress, V. Stiviano, was released into the public containing racist remarks. And he also had a record of racist behavior towards people of color. When they talk of people of color in the United States, it means they are the African Americans. Well, after the tape was broadcasted, players threatened to boycott games. And it was supported by Doc Rivers and the other superstars, Blake Griffin, who is a mulatto, Chris Paul, DeAndre Jordan, and the other players. Thus, Adam Silver banned Donald Sterling for life. Well, he was also penalized with a hefty fine of 2.5 million, and the ownership was transferred to Donald Sterling's wife, Shelley Sterling, and then eventually sold to Steve Ballmer. And arguably, they say that Donald Sterling is the worst owner of a sports franchise. And why? Because the Clippers were named the worst sports team by ESPN, and they were only able to have two winning seasons during the 32 years of existence under Donald Sterling. Well, that is an issue which gave rise to Donald Sterling being named as one of the worst owners ever in the NBA. Well, we talked about John Drew previously as having been banned by the NBA. Well, he was an all-star, got banned for substance abuse, and he had productive stints in the NBA with the Hawks and the Jazz. And in case you don't know, John Drew was the one traded for Dominic Wilkins. Dominic Wilkins was the number three pick selected overall by the Atlanta Hawks. They traded John Drew and another player to the Utah Jazz who had the number three pick so they could get Dominic Wilkins. And Dominic Wilkins was from Georgia, a hometown favorite. Well, he was John Drew became addicted to cocaine. That's why he hindi continued liking it. Thus, the NBA banned him, and he no longer was allowed to play ever in an NBA game. He passed away last April 10, 2022. John Drew, and he was a taxi driver for his post NBA career. John Drew, yes. I'll check my as to what age was John Drew when he died. John Drew was around 67 when he died. The former Atlanta Hawk and two-time NBA All-Star. Well, he destroyed his life by turning to substance abuse. That's why his life turned for the worst. Died of bone cancer. One of those superstars, though not a franchise player, but they made a good run in the East during the late 70s. John Drew was with Dan Roundfield, Trey Rollins, Eddie Johnson, the other Eddie Johnson. Well, that's it for today's episode. Thank you very much. This is Attorney Ramon de las Alas, NBA Trivia and NBA Sports Cards et al. Well, may the force be with you, and I'll be with you in the forthcoming episodes. And this will be my legacy to the sport I love. I'll show you, I'll tell you what I have known over the years. I will also be showing you my basketball books, a recap of the rookie cards of the 50 greatest, because during my initial broadcasts, my monitor and camera was not yet in 4K or ultra high definition. Thank you very much. May the force be with you. God bless us all. See you next episode. NBA Trivia and NBA Sports Cards et al. Don't forget to also follow my Facebook page because that is where I upload my episodes here, my videos here. Thank you very much. See you next time.